when you actually got locked up though, because it's kind of confusing. Like you beat a couple of murders, but then you actually ended up getting locked up for like 9-10 years off a robbery, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like? Like, because when you beat those murders, did you think that you were in the clear, or you knew you still were gonna have to face
I beat
trial?
the murders. I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping. Well, all right. So look, I had one murder. Okay, so look, I was locked up for the robbery.
Oh, already before the murder.
Right.
Okay.
They locked me up for the robbery, but I had already had the investigative alerts for the murders. Now, but when they locked me up for the robbery, now while I'm locked up for the robbery, now they come put a murder on me, and then usually they elect on the serious case, so boom, they elect on the murder. So I beat that murder. I go to trial, I beat that murder. Now they elect wait, I demand speedy trial on the murder. Boom, now they come put another murder on me. Before I could beat it, they put another murder on me. So now I beat that murder. So now the states got they got the luxury to pick which cases. I'm fighting 2 cases. They could pick what case they want to trial first. So they elect on the robbery, which is kind of weird. Like, it's a murder. Why you don't do the murder first? Because it's weak. You know what I'm saying? So they elect on the robbery. So I cop out to that. So I can hurry them get that out the way because I don't want to, stall 3, 4, 5, 6 years on the robbery. So I you know what I'm saying? What they talking about, man? They talking about this, man. Go on, cop out, get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? They few people saying you did. They ain't had no on me on the robbery. They ain't had no. They said I robbed somebody, took their car. They ain't had nothing. They just had the 2 people they said I robbed pointing me out saying that I did it. That's all they had. I guess that's enough to convict you. So I just copped out 20 at 50 on that. That was 10 years. I had a few years in already. I actually got out early because I supposed to just be getting out like yesterday. I supposed to get out like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, but with good time, I got my GED in jail and all that.
How long have you actually been out right now?
I got out, March 18th of last year.
So 6 months or something? 8 months?
Yeah, that's like a year and some change.
But it's August right now, so it's August, September. It's not March yet. Yeah.
It's like a year and some change.
Oh, okay. So more than all right. Yeah, I got you.
March of last year.
Yeah, March of last year.
So how long did you actually do in jail, like consecutively?
I did 8 years and 9 months on that case. Then I had some attempts before that. I had 2 attempts I beat. I did 18 months on that. I had 2 attempts. I beat them in 20. I got locked up in 2011. I beat them in 2012. Then I got locked up in 2013. And then I did 8 years and 9 months.
And so, while you're locked up, like there's basically like 2 different ways that could go for people who are locked up. Is that some people get more into their street mentality, their violent mentality, and then some people are locked up and they're just like, I don't want to fucking live this life anymore. I don't want to be behind bars. Where would you say you were at, and did it kind of change as time went by?
So, yeah, for sure. When I first got in, I ain't gonna lie. When I first got in, even in jail, I kind of was like chilling for the most part. You feel me? I was like on the phone all day. I just be on the phone. I get into a few fights, mostly over the phone. I ain't even get into that many fights over like no street stuff. It'd be like over the phone or something. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like in the beginning of my bid, yeah, I probably was still a little wild. Then once I got toward the end, I started working out. You know what I'm saying? Start eating, cause I ain't eat meat for like a year before I came home. A year and some change.
Cause you went in and you were like super young when you first started that bid, and it's like you're becoming a man as time goes by in there. You felt yourself growing up a lot?
Yeah, for sure. Then I started seeing young guys coming in like 16, 17, 18. I'd be like, man, that's crazy. And they wild like I was, so I'm like, man, that's crazy. I try to holler at them, give them some little game, like, but they ain't trying to hit nothing though. They trying to hit, they on what they on.
Mm-hmm.
But I still try to blow on them, like, man, you gotta chill, man, get some money, man. Why the man you want to be in? Cause look, I beat those murders, you know what I'm saying, and that's a blessing. But it's guys that didn't, you know what I'm saying. So I'd be talking to them guys like, man, they be like, man, it's crazy, man. I ain't do it or what I do or whatever. I'd be like, man, that's crazy. But it's like you stuck in us. So now it's like.
And I feel like that age of dudes when they're like 16 to 18 is like when you're really at your wildest. And even by like 21, a lot of guys have really kind of calmed down a significant amount, because 16 to 18 is like when you're fully going through puberty and shit.
Yeah.
And even by 21, it's like you have a lot more life experience, and a lot of people have kind of changed their ways by that point, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, kind of like 21, kind of, man. It's like, it's kind of like rough. Like, all right, so, like, where we from, like, it's like you kind of forced to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You can't, like, they don't see, oh, yeah, this Islamic Tay. You know You know what I'm saying? Or they don't see that. They see, oh boy, catch you. Yeah, it's that. So
Right.
you know, it got to be the same way. Yeah, all right, that's what it is then. But that's why that's why I stay out the way, man. I just be chilling, man. I'm out the way.
Right. Definitely. So, okay, while you're locked up though, you did the GED thing, and like, were you?
Man, I did GED. I did some cosmetology. I did some
What's cosmetology?
So
from
so
the
this one jail I was in,
perspective?
man, they taught you a lot. One jail I was in, they taught you how to cut hair. They taught you how to do like waxes. They taught you how to braid hair. They taught you how to like cut women's hair, like all type of stuff. They facials, pedicures, manicures, pedicure, medi, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's
Pedicures and manicures.
Yeah, manicures, y'all.
But they teaching y'all this in the jail?
They taught you that in jail, y'all. Yeah, for sure. It's a few people. It's a few people that I know, like a guy named Wolf. I was locked up with him, man. He went home. I think he might got his own barbershop now off that. He was in
yeah, learning in
cosmetology.
jail.
It's a lot of them, though. It ain't just him.
So a question I got, so when you first went to jail, where was the music scene at in Chicago? Like, any songs was hot? So I know you probably just went to jail while it's cracking. You like, damn, the music going crazy? Or like, where was the music scene at the time?
Well, I know for a fact when I first got locked up, Sosa was going crazy. I think he had just dropped his like what like, I think that I'm Kobe. I've been balling.
All right, so he got the album
I think
out.
Finally Rich.
Finally Rich,
Rich
the
is
album,
out.
yeah, which was
Yeah.
like his one major label studio album, which is
Yeah.
like all the shit he puts out now is like much more experimental. It's like the real him, but that was like his one project that sounded like it was supposed to be hit records, right?
Yeah, for sure.
On Interscope.
So that was going crazy, y'all.
50 and Wiz Khalifa on the remix and shit.
Yeah.
So how was that for you being in jail? You got a relationship with these guys and you seeing what's going on. Was it make you eager to get out, or you
Yeah,
wasn't
for
even?
sure. I didn't even like listen to music no more in jail, cause you know when you listen to music, you be like, oh man, it gets you anxious, and so I'm just like, man, I stopped watching TV. I was just working out on the phone and just chilling with the dope fiends.
But so were you like fully tapped into everything that was going on in the streets during that time period?
Yeah.
Because obviously there's people with iPhones and shit, but it's kind of up to you like how closely you want to be paying attention, right?
Yeah, you know I stay in tune with everything because I'm on the phone all day. So it been times I'm on the phone, oh man, hold on, such and such just got shot. Oh man, he died. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So I was on the phone all day. So I really was in tune with everything. You know what I'm saying?
So when you said the phone, you mean like the jail phone, or
Yeah,
you
the
mean a
jail
cell phone? Okay.
Not jail phone. I ain't had no cell phone. I wanted one though.
Is it just it's too hard to get it or what?
I mean,
Or it's risky?
the jails I was in, you can get one, but the jails I was in, like a lot of people be scared to mess with the inmates though, cause they be telling like they'll give you a phone, they get caught with it, they'll tell. So they don't want to lose their job.